To that.
Musical mics.
Musical mics.
Which orifice of Bo's body was this microphone in yesterday?
Well, dude, you know, there's all kinds of bands that come in here and rehearse.
On the last episode,
Flatulence might be an instrument to some of these bands.
Oh, that's horrifying. Now we're all like this close to it now.
We're all been pink-eyed tomorrow?
We do Lysol the mics, though.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a good start.
I promise.
Lysol doesn't kill the pink-eye virus, just so you know.
Seriously?
I don't know.
I was worried about it for a second.
Yeah. Well, I shit on everything and I treat it with Lysol, so...
See, this show I have a motivation to try to not laugh quite as much, because when I do laugh,
Yeah,
it's
this
just...
Oh, you should just sit on this chair just so you can do it.
You could, dude. It might be more comfy than that chair you're on right
This
now.
chair actually hurts really bad. There's like 4 seats. It feels like I'm sitting
You
on.
want the... It's really comfortable to sit on.
No, I wiggle a lot, so...
It is comfy, so
It
we
will be
the whole time.
like 2 retarded chairs having sex.
You ready to do this?
All right, let's do this.
Here we go.
I thought you were wearing an earring.
Silence.
Surprise thing.
Yeah.
Seriously, keep quiet until we get to
Okay, sorry.
Try not to laugh at the intro, too.
This is Grant from Rehearsal Works, and you're listening to the Amadon Podcast.
This is the Amadon Podcast with your host, the lead singer of Amadon, Kaylin,
Big piles of number 2 everywhere.
and Ashley on guitar,
God damn it, you have to fucking watch that, dude.
Bo on the bass,
That's the French version, Amadouin.
and me, Dane, on the drums. English helps. If I could speak English, that would help.
Yes, welcome to episode 3 of the Amadon Podcast. We're making noises that are incoherent. Well, that's actually a little loud. I should probably turn that down a bit. Caleb, that's loud.
Hey, there we
Turn
go.
that down a little bit. Hey,
guys.
that's cool. Oh, it's much better. So this is episode 3. We have lots of things to talk about today, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about chairs. So we were setting up for the podcast, and there was a chair I was sitting in, and I had to change it out because every time I even thought about moving, it made that atrocious young kid tuning a violin sort of annoying sound like that.
Like mating cats in the backyard.
Yeah, so one thing, too, that I will say go on record now is that you will see it on the video before we started.
Oh yeah.
That you're going to get to hear a little bit more of the inside joke with that.
Oh, were you recording already?
I was.
Oh
Awesome.
man. That's
Hey,
even
so
better.
new announcement: there will be video.
Now you're gonna realize that this podcast is not staged because we literally are as stupid as we sound like we are.
In a room.
We're not dumbing it down just for the sake of the podcast. We literally are like, dude, make the noise again.
We are this easily amused.
We are 9-year-olds with microphones.
So we have an advanced system now added to the podcast as well. It's a sound effect player. I'm going to demonstrate. Oh my god!
Oh my
It literally only has that one sound effect.
Changes everything.
But I can, if I have an idea. Wait. Yeah. I have an idea now. There will be a sound effect associated with the emotion of ideas.
Okay.
Anyway.
It works. I'm tempted to try my little
Whose
one.
idea was that? Was that your idea?
Yeah, I've been looking for something like that. You know, like if we have if we're talking about a train, I could have a train sound.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
You could.
Yeah. Or like if we tell a joke, I could have a laughing sound.
We need a laugh track.
Dane has one that's a
No.
little more low tech.
Hang on,
No
here,
laugh
this
track.
is- It's literally just an app on my phone. Hang on, I gotta find it. There's too many on here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. Like, hang on. Wait for it.
Wait for it.
Yeah.
A
See?
War of the Worlds.
No, this is the Inception. The brah from that they played a million times. That no matter what it was. And if we think we're funny. if we think we're funny. So
I think we're funny.
We think we're funny probably
Yep.
way more often than anyone else thinks we're funny.
Which is very true.
Especially if we've had
oh, it could be terrible.
Oh.
This could be horrible.
And on it goes.
Oh, I know.
So let's talk about our week.
Yeah.
Did anybody do anything interesting? This was a pretty low-key week for all of us, I think.
It was.
I didn't really do much because I've been a little sick.
Had a lot of life stuff going on, you know,
Yeah.
outside of Amadon, but as far as band stuff, it's been pretty low key.
We did not have any shows last weekend.
Nope.
Show weekend.
We already talked about the fact that we didn't have any shows last
Mhm.
weekend. Wait, no, we didn't. Because those were no shows coming up. So it was this last Friday and Saturday. We talked about there weren't going to be.
Yes. But there wasn't. So we announced we weren't going to have any shows, and then we didn't. So we are people of our word.
Oh, man. But there were a couple shows that happened that we were not playing that we can talk about. The Lush Tones were at Louis on Friday.
Yeah, you and me were there for that one.
Wasn't
that a release there?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
They
I
were.
think it was, yeah.
Awesome.
I did not get their new CD, but I'm sure I will get it soon
Well, we have a
enough.
show coming up with them. I'm sure we'll
Yeah.
get a CD
It was
totally.
them, Stripped, Tyranny Theory, and In Between. I think
Strip's
In
pretty cool,
Between-
man. Those guys are good.
Yeah. Cool bunch of guys. And then In Between, I think, did a video shoot that night, too.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
Sounds like a show that would have been
It
good.
was good times were had.
indeed.
Good times were had by all.
Much. Wait, what did I eat? I had. I had.
Somehow Caitlin always brings it back to, what did I have to eat that night?
No. I was about to say much pizza ingested, but I didn't actually have pizza. I
Oh,
had steak and cheese, Philly cheesesteak.
Oh.
I know you turned down a beer I offered to buy you.
Yeah, I was coming down with the sickness, and I'm like, immune system.
Down with the sickness.
I'm trying to boost the immune system. Riot and Rhythm, they played up at one place we haven't played in a long time, which is Flight's Pub up in Everett. Shout out to Polecat. What up, Polecat? They got to use the trailer.
Louis' trailer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
I think that was the first time it's gotten used, so that's cool.
I thought December
Yeah,
Red
I
used it.
December Red at
They
first.
used the van. They didn't use the trailer.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Oh.
they used the van.
Well, hopefully, maybe we can use both sometime.
Actually, I'm getting to that.
Oh, well, all right, there. Go.
So let's talk about upcoming shows. Since we didn't have any shows this last weekend, we can talk in extenso about the
Yeah.
massive amounts of new shows we've just got.
I saw the calendar, the little flyer, upcoming shows.
Yeah. So we
Lots
have
of stuff on there.
5 shows coming up in the next month. The 25th, which is at Louis G's.
Yep.
That's going to be with Failsafe Project, December in Red, and now also Riot and Rhythm.
It's going to be so good.
Of course. Because
Yep.
if we're
For
playing,
sure,
Riot and
guys.
Rhythm's going to be playing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, oh, Amadon has a show? We better get on that show.
Better play with those guys.
And it's going to be my first show with all you guys, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, it's going to be good.
Oh, I know. I'm excited for it.
We're also excited for it.
It's good to
I'm
hear.
not.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
She's really not.
it's always one. 3 out of 4 people always agree.
She has been sending me text messages, and she's like, I really want you to kick Dane out of the band. I don't know why. That
I
guy
live
just
with her,
gives-
and it's just constantly, man, I'm just having these feelings. I don't know if Dane.
I know. It's okay.
He's such a shady dude.
It's because I'm Asian. It's because I'm Asian. It's what it is.
Yeah. Oh,
He tried to buy my shoe. I was like, why? He offered me $150 for my shoe,
which is creepy.
which is really
It's
weird.
really weird.
Shouldn't do that.
$10, is like the limit for a shoe purchase. I think.
And I mean my shoe, not Ashley's shoe.
Oh,
He tried to buy my shoe.
yours.
My shoe.
Oh,
Yeah.
It
So
happens. It was payday. I was
even
like,
more
yeah, why
creepy.
not? What's the worst you can say?
payday. Got some extra money. How about one of them shoes?
it's like, dude, I'm gonna make like $150. Sell it for $300, man. Sell this lead singer of Amadon's shoe,
eBay. All the
used
way.
shoe.
I feel that
Right.
Doris Dickinson would be the only person that would buy that shoe for $300.
I mean, I've probably put 400 or 500 miles in this used Puma.
You need to start a used shoe store.
I got these Pumas for $60 for the pair. REI on clearance. Yeah, baby. So we also have a.
I hope they had to pay for that because that was just shameless.
Shop at REI.
Shameless plugging.
Now they're going to have to.
Now they have to. Yeah.
I'm just going to walk into REI with this on tape and just start playing, walking up to employees and just playing it like, where's my money?
Right?
Where's my shoes, dude?
$5. Come on. I just talked about it.
At
right?
least the employee discount. Come on.
Yeah,
I'm
like-
plugging you guys for free.
Give me a
Employee
free
discount.
pair of shoes. I'll plug REI all day long. Especially on this podcast.
Oh man.
So after Louis G's on the 25th, we have a show on the 26th, very next day, and that's going to be in Bremerton
The Coffee Oasis.
at the Coffee Oasis.
The coffee. Oh.
And actually, just today, Louis G is going to let us use the van and trailer for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going to be like we're a real band going on tour.
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Oh my god.
Oh no way.
Yeah, we'll have to pick some CDs to listen to.
Yeah, that van is sweet.
It is badass.
So cool.
Whoop whoop.
I call the bed in the back.
I love that van has
No
such
way.
a like
Not happening.
like Ricer style alarm when you
It's got like a pumping sound system.
hold on, let me lock my car. Whoop whoop. Is that your van? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't even mess with it.
It's got
I know.
shed. It's got shed carpet.
I know you
Back
want.
up.
I know you want to like take that out for a joyride. Whoop 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 whoop. It's not going anywhere.
My chair noises are getting sadder and more depressed sounding.
Actually, one time tonight, you just need to spin that while we're still recording this, just so we can.
You gotta like actually.
It's not nearly as good.
Oh, yeah.
See, all you have to do is just move over there and sit
Yeah,
on
just
it.
sit on it and turn around on it.
We got to hear this sound real quick.
All right.
I will see if it'll make that sound again.
You have to go slower. One more time.
That is a chair you need in your recording studio.
Oh my God! If you're not sitting on that chair while you're trying to do some delicate acoustic part,
Some classical guitar.
classical
pieces.
guitar.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough of the chair.
We're good.
And now Ash is just staring creepily around the room.
Spinning in a circle. You'll see it on video.
Oh my God!
Okay, so this podcast is going south fast.
We add video, and all it's just about.
It's going to be a really interesting show. We're going to have video. It's going to be really entertaining. 30 minutes of us. All right, so what's next? We got Bremerton show.
And then the Matrix Coffee House in Centralia.
February 15th.
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
February 15th.
Me and, that's February 15th. Me and Bo are excited about this one.
Centralia is a very cool place, for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of cool people there.
My old stomping grounds. I used to live there.
I lived there for a while, for sure. Yep.
How long were you there? And
Every
what,
time I go
what
down
age were
there.
you there?
I lived there when I was like 18 to 19, just like about a year, just
Okay.
a little over a year maybe.
I was there. Well, if we go greater Centralia area,
Like actual Centralia.
I never lived in actual
Oh.
Centralia. I lived in like more Rochester, Grand Mound area, but it's close enough. I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
like,
that's Centralia.
it's still Centralia. I mean, like if you go there, if you live there, you go to Centralia quite often for all kinds of different things.
There's not much to go for in Rochester.
No, there's a school and like
A post office / like candy store.
It's
or
a
whatever.
drive-through town, kind of.
there,
I
well,
was
there's
there once.
yeah, there's
For
like
10 seconds, I think.
I think there's a grocery store.
Yep.
There's at least one.
We got like 10 things there.
Yeah, so you know,
It's got like lunch meat and stuff.
yeah.
There's actually
And then Grand Mound is
Yeah.
just like a highway.
it's actually
truck
just a
stop.
grand mound.
Actually, there is a Grand Mound.
Yeah, no, yeah.
There seriously is. There's a mound that's gigantic. I've never been on it, but it's
Hey, look at this big mound.
look at that big
Let's
mound.
name our town after it.
So what's the next show?
Is that like a hill? Like a Grand Mountain?
Actually, I want to
hill?
just briefly touch on this. There is literally is a post office / grocery store / gas station in this town where I'm from, of Raymond. Like right next to Raymond, there's this little tiny town named Menlo, and it literally is the only store / anything there. There's one pump. It's pretty awesome.
That's badass.
Yeah, it's like, hey, let's gonna go get some groceries.
Well, see, my grandparents moved to Grand Mound when I was like 6 or something like that, and it's been interesting because Grand Mound was like a truck stop town, but it's now like a bigger truck stop town. Like there's a McDonald's there and shit. You know, like there was no McDonald's. There was like an Indian restaurant and a gas station, and that was it. And actually,
there was an Indian restaurant before there was a McDonald's.
there was an Indian restaurant
Hey,
before there was.
that's progress.
Hey, we're talking about our hometown,
right? You know, you're moving up in the world when your town has a McDonald's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, we're getting a McDonald's? No way! Sweet! Oh! I had to go to Centralia to work at McDonald's when I started working. I was like, God damn it! I could have worked right there. Now I don't work there. No, but I'm actually really excited to play the Matrix because growing up, that was one of the only music venues that there was at all. Period in the Centralia area that was was all ages, and the fact that it's still there and still doing shows, and we're gonna get to go play a cool concert there. I'm stoked about.
Any idea of who we were playing with on that show?
There's one band I forget. There's there's one more band that has yet to be added to the bill. So if you're in Centralia and you want to audition, I don't know, call
Do
somebody.
something about that.
Do something. I can put you in touch with the promoter. I know a guy. So on the 22nd of February, we have a show that we just booked at the Liberty Theater in Puyallup.
Yeah.
That one's going to be cool. That's going to be with Moss Generator. And some other bands that we just got it a couple days ago, so I don't know the full lineup off the top of my head right now. But they're all cool bands, and I know Moss Generator is pretty rad live, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, should be good.
I'm stoked
And
to finally get to play the Liberty.
I know
That's cool.
the Liberty is a pretty cool spot. I have not been there yet.
See, I am new to the area pretty much, so I've only been around here for a year, so I've never been there.
Neither have I. And
But
I've-
so yeah, I haven't been out there yet either.
Yep.
well, I'm guessing we'll get to see it.
I'm
hoping so. I'm sure hoping so.
Yeah, unless we're like blind or something.
Stricken
we're
with
gonna-
We'll have
blindness.
we'll have a one up on Stevie Wonder. We'll actually get to see where we're playing that night.
Burn. I'm just
Oh,
gonna call it.
that was pretty like.
You better just
Oh, if you're a blind guy, what up? That joke is fuck you.
better ring the bell, because
Oh,
that joke was a bad idea.
and then we have the show at the Skylark Cafe the next day with the Lush Tones.
Lots of back-to-back shows.
Yeah, I like that.
That's how we do.
You sort of, you feel like you're like, okay, cool, and then you get to go play another show the very next day.
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool. It's very cool, man.
band.
We're a real band.
We do real things.
Yeah, it's going to be, well, I mean, like we have a pretty big break between the 26th and the 15th. That's 2 weeks of like we could probably get some writing done, I guess.
We need to get some
We
writing
need
done.
to.
We
Me
should
and Bo
do
were
that.
talking about that.
Yep.
Just like with those
That's the
shows
big
that we
thing.
got, those will be our practice, and then Sundays we'll run through the set once and then start writing.
All right, you just heard
there you
band planning in the podcast. There it is.
We can help.
Because we're a real band.
Yeah.
We're a real band.
What if we
talk
just started
about
having
stuff.
a band meeting in the middle of the podcast?
Sorry, right?
And another thing, Bo.
On this day, we can't practice because this person.
No, seriously, what did I do?
No, I know. I think a lot of bands would be surprised when they see our band meetings because our band meetings are so like, so guys,
There's like suitcases and shit and coffee, and it's always really early in the morning.
it's like 6:45, and we're screaming at other people in other countries, languages. So we got that show anyway.
Moving right along.
Moving along. It was, some Russian guy books Liberty Theater. I don't know why, but his name is Tony.
Oh.
He's not really Russian. So I thought one thing we don't do on the podcast as much as we probably could is play songs by us.
Yeah.
We should do that.
Let's play songs.
Because there's people out there that might just happen to find the podcast and have no idea about our music.
If they have never heard our
we're
music,
Not gonna,
No.
Actually,
If
Not
they-
today.
acoustic.
We could do that next week.
yeah, let's do that next week. But
I hadn't really planned on it that
if there's
far ahead.
somebody that has listened to this podcast, any one of the three, all the way through, and has not yet heard our music,
Can we play Step
That's
Into the
sad.
Light?
That is sad.
that's sad.
We could play Step in the Light.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's do
Play
that.
the longest song we know.
That was Step Into the Light by Amadon. Caller number 9 gets tickets to
nothing.
to nothing at all. And if you have my phone number, that's actually disturbing.
And if we got like a live caller right now, I'd be more afraid because
Like, how are they knowing to call us?
Especially if your phone went.
Actually,
What are they called?
Dorothy Dickinson has been wanting to call in, and
I keep telling her no.
I am working on a way.
No.
Didn't she ask you to sign her boob?
Dorothy Dickinson, like
Bube.
Boob. B-E-W-B.
Beebs. When are you gonna sign my boob?
I think it'd be really interesting to talk to Dorothy Dickinson, to be honest. I found a little thing that will enable us to speak, all of us to speak to Dorothy Dickinson, and anyone else that calls in. No, because like the microphone proximity, like we have to have it going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if Bo wanted to ask a question and my phone was way over here, then it'd be like
That's not a problem for me. I am really loud. I will scream.
Question and answer time.
Yeah.
It is time for questions and answers with Amadon. I should have an intro thing for that.
Yeah. Maybe just
That
a
was
bell
it.
next time.
That was it.
That was it.
Yeah.
We just did it. I'll just
There we
take
go.
that out of the podcast and just make it the intro.
Perfect.
All right. So Michael Sniffen asks, how do you guys feel about the change in lineup with Troy leaving and Dane joining? And he wants to know your opinion also, Dane.
Okay. I'll let you guys go first.
Ashley? Bo?
Somebody else go first.
I have no problem talking because I have a big mouth.
Yes,
So
you do.
Fraser?
I'm actually obviously there is nothing but love between us and Troy, and the change in the lineup has it definitely wasn't a choice that we wanted to make because we all love Troy so much and he was a good fit with us personality wise and everything. But he's got to do with what he's got to do with Jason Kurtzen, and we didn't say this last time. I didn't get a chance to, and I wanted to. I just want to thank Jason.
Yeah, totally.
For letting us borrow his drummer Troy for so long.
Right.
That was pretty awesome of him. So, but on to how I feel right now. Dane is an amazingly good drummer, and he's definitely just brought this solid rhythm to the band, and I'm just really excited to see what his
I think we're all excited about the change. We all, like Bo said, fucking love Troy, and we're sad to see him go. We love hanging out with him and having him in the band. But and like Bo said, it was cool that Jason and his whole crew.
Yep.
They didn't even. No one said they were upset about it. No one said there was nothing we could get from a band about.
Of course,
being
man. A lot of
two
people
bands
could have
like
gotten upset at Troy for
right, and nobody did. So
yeah, it was awesome.
And that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it just came to a point where when we were working on the CD, I asked Troy, I was like, hey, man, I don't want to try to get a new drummer while we're working on the CD. So is it going to be okay if you are pretty much our drummer as well as Jason Kurtzen's for the course of making the CD?
Yep.
Because I think that makes the continuity better.
Well, yeah, it would have been really weird to just have somebody come in the writing process halfway through that album.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it comes to well, who gets to record what, and it just gets
exactly.
complicated that way.
Yep.
And so when I told Troy that, he's like, yeah, dude, I'm totally down. Let's do it. So he went through the whole recording process, helped us with the CD release show, did a whole bunch of shows with us over those 6 months, and
like a champ, man.
yeah. And then
Thank you,
CD
Troy.
release, we bid him a farewell.
Yep.
Not publicly, but we didn't want to make a big deal about a bunch of things like that.
But that's when we knew.
That's when we knew. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. I know I've been talking with you, Kalen, for a while. I know that because you had mentioned it to Troy and stuff and seeing where it was going, and you didn't know where he stood on it. And then like when he told you guys, he actually told me first. He pulled me aside New Year's Eve and said, hey, with Jason, he's got everything going there and he's got it all lined up, and he was excited to basically say, hey, you know what, because we'd sat together and played a few songs before, sending the videos and everything, the audition stuff, and then we finally got a chance to play together for a couple songs.
Yep.
And he told me that night, he's like, hey, when I saw you play those 3 songs that you did the audition for and then came in and sat in, he's like, I knew that it was going to be a good fit. And like he told me that, and it just blew me away. I mean, I was stoked to be in here, and it was just everything that I had heard previously, and then hearing the actual album that night, and I was just like, oh my god. And it
Awesome.
was yeah, exactly. It was really fun, and like Troy, I love him to death. The kid, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always got his back no matter what. I told him if he ever needs anything, just to let me know. And Shit, kids got
And
nothing.
that goes for all of us, Troy.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Troy, if you need anything,
Hi, Troy.
just let me know.
Ashley?
Huh? Oh, I have to talk now?
Yes.
I'm so tired. What's
Troy,
the question?
Dan.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it sucked to have Troy leave because we worked so well together with him and everything. But I do thank him for sticking around with us. He's a very, very hardworking guy. He's definitely going to be going places in the future and everything. And then it's awesome to have Dane come in and have somebody that's really good. God, I hate talking.
We got to do more of it. People want to hear you.
No, they don't.
So, next question. Louis G asks, if Amadon was to create a plan to reach their 2013 goal, what would the band's goal be? And remember, without a plan for your goal, it's called a wish or high hopes.
We're going to have a full-length album.
Totally sounds like
Like Louis.
Like Louis.
Like Louis. All right, let me just call you on your bullshit real quick.
Well, to answer Louis' question, I think we already have some pretty good goals set in place.
Yeah.
Full length.
We're working on a full length. And,
Exactly.
We haven't, started heavily writing yet, but we have some stuff already lined up. And when we kind of start getting things more sort of
Back to normal.
planned, like back to normal, but we'll kind of go, okay, we have these songs and we have to finish this part and that part, and we kind of start that process a little bit more than we have. Then we're gonna get in the studio and do it.
Yep. But that's the goal.
That's the goal.
But what's the plan?
The plan to get there is to write songs.
Yeah, you know what? This is something I was told a long time ago, and it's very true. The difference between doing something and talking about doing something, it's doing something.
Doing something. Yeah, we're gonna
So
fucking
that's
write
the
some goddamn songs.
That's the plan. That's the plan. Is we're just gonna do it, and then
Yeah.
it's gonna be done, and then there's
Play lots of shows, too.
lots of shows, write lots of songs.
And I think
Out
this
of town,
year
out of state.
too is that it's good doing this. The podcast helps us out there more with the video stuff. That's going to help out there because I know it's a very digital age, very visual age, which definitely helps with that. So we were doing the video and then doing the podcast.
Yeah, we have a
and-
lot of goals for
Oh, yeah.
2013. And one thing with the full length is one of our goals is to hopefully have it ready by Dreamfest 2
Oh, that'd be so good.
and release it that day, which is in September.
Yeah, and it's
which is
2
mid-September.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 2 days.
Yeah.
And we're trying to play more shows, and actually we are playing more shows.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Look at that.
Hey, we talked about doing something,
Yeah.
Get
and then
shit
we're
done.
doing
And
it.
we're trying to get out of town more, and we have some stuff in the works that we can't talk about yet, that will get us out of the state. Which
No,
will be,
shush.
Sorry,
Too much.
too much information.
Too far.
So I think that's our goals, right? Yeah.
My other goal is to fix that damn chair.
So Ryan Stewart asks, where does your inspiration come from? What inspires you to write music? That's where it all comes from.
Right there. That's where it all
It's a
comes
damn
from.
chair.
It's that chair. We just
Without
Man.
that chair, I'd be nothing.
We're just gonna write 5 songs about that chair.
yeah.
Right? They're all gonna be
It's my
entitled-
chair, and it goes her.
Right? The title track is going to be that damn chair, and the chorus is going to go.
That damn chair just makes them. We're a country band noise.
Well, we are playing Centralia soon.
Well, let's actually answer Ryan's question. Where does our inspiration come from?
Well, I think we know where Ashley's kind of comes from, so let's start with you.
My inspiration,
Yes.
actually, like first person that inspired me or something.
Well, just in general. What's your inspiration?
What do you find inspiring you every day, like in your musical career? Like, what is it that keeps pushing you forward in that?
I'm so slow today. Well, just looking, like watching other people play guitar and stuff, and seeing the differences between people who actually like work hard towards like what they really want with music, and people that just kind of have it as a hobby. Oh, Guitar Center is a really good example because I help people that used to play in high school and that now they're old and now they're getting like a $150 guitar or something. It's like I don't want to be that guy because I feel like they kind of give up on their dreams, so it kind of inspires me to keep going.
That's true. I see that all the time, right, too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Nothing
It's
wrong
hard.
with
It's
that.
hard to describe where
Yeah.
where my inspiration comes from. It's it's pretty much just one of those rooted needs that I have to. At a certain point in my 20s, I was just I'm a musician now, and that's just it. And I love every single thing I get to do with music at every single point that I get to do it.
Yep.
Whether it's teaching, whether it's of course Amadon is my favorite thing to do. But even playing in a cover band and helping some kids get their live set put together or whatever it is, I still get enjoyment out of that. So that's the stuff that inspires me to keep going. It's just the overall, I guess for me, if I boiled it down, just the overall effect music has on people, and it's profound, and it's just one of those human things that everyone has built in already. It's just music already works, and that whole idea is just totally intriguing to me.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Dane?
Wow, you guys have some in-depth stuff. Mine, like, legit.
Mine wasn't really.
It was more.
Dane's like, I just wanted to get laid.
I just want some ladies.
When I was like 16, that was part of it. But no, seriously,
We've
when I
all
was, like,
been there.
That was all of it. That was all of it
well,
at 16.
Yeah, partially.
Oh,
It
no.
didn't hurt.
It was all.
It was all of it.
Well,
16.
It didn't.
At
Yeah, I
16,
know.
don't come on now.
I'm not saying it didn't
There's
help.
16-year-olds right
but
now going,
come on.
bullshit, that's all it is.
I'm the drummer. Come on, I'm the dude in the back.
Which is why you have to try that much harder.
I know, but now you get the awesome line. Now, kids, take this into consideration. When you get older, be like, hey, I'm the drummer. I'm good at banging things.
Oh!
There you go.
Oh!
Advice.
Where's the bell? Where's that bell?
There we go. But seriously, so for inspiration, like, I was at a concert. I was like 13. It was at the Puyallup Fair. I was with, I can't remember who the hell was playing. I was like really close to the front, and there was a part where I turned around and looked back at the audience, and the whole thing at the fair was just full of people. And like my jaw hit the floor, and I was like, "Holy shit, this is what I want to do." So kind of that holy shit moment of going, "Okay, I want to be in front of these people. I want to do that." And then obviously as I got older, I was like, "All right, getting there's not going to be as easy as I thought it was." And just the inspiration is just I hate working. Period. Working sucks.
Yeah.
Day jobs.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. I don't want to have to work a day job, and I want this to be. I want to wake up and love doing what I love doing, which is playing drums.
Yep.
And I like to sightsee, which is kind of cool. And if you go on tour, then you kind of get to do both.
Exactly.
Usually. But so I mean that's part of it too. Is just working a day job sucks.
Yeah,
I mean,
It really does.
I think we can all agree on that.
That's why I've been done with it for a while.
Yeah.
I know.
So I think for me, inspiration is it's definitely hard to like define exactly what inspires me musically, but it's along the kind of same vein as like what Kalen was talking about. But for me, it's every single person I feel like has a story to tell and a way to tell it. Like, you could be a poet or you could just be a really, just a great person and you just help people. But, for me, I feel like, one of the only things I really have to give is music. So that's it for me. I just want to keep giving that as long as I can to the world until, the world says stop or I die. Which
Until the world goes, Jesus Christ, man, just
Bo, you're 90 years old.
Give it up, Bo. You can't even pick up your bass. Stop.
Yeah, stop. You're just playing it with your feet now. It's not even good. Oh, and here's a line for the kids too. Since Dane threw out one there, as a bass player, we also have the same problem as you're not the front man. So, but you can always go. It's okay, ladies. Bass players go deeper.
Hey-oh.
God damn it, Bo.
There you go.
Where's the ding? Where's the ding?
Oh, it's right here. All right.
There we go.
Your rhythm
So
section.
I think we have
pickup
time for.
lines.
I think we have time for one more question. How about
Vivian's.
Ian asks? What
I want to do Dave Barker's.
do you want to do? All right. Well, real quick, let's do
Phrasing.
Vivian's.
Phrasing.
Vivian's is if each of you could play with your idol on stage, who would it be? No explanations. Just say a name.
Jack White.
Oh.
Alex
Nobody
Lifeson.
was expecting that.
Tim Comerman.
I would have said the Rev, but he's kind of dead, so I got to go with Mike Portnoy.
All right. All right. Ian asks, how do you contain so much awesome?
We collect the sweat after a band practices, and we just have it just ferment.
Yeah, we were
Just in
going to
the
start
corner.
bottling it and selling it at the merch booth.
Yeah,
Call
you
it
could have
Essence
some
for
of that
Amadon?
Awesome.
Yeah, and with like a little spray applicator, like it's cologne, but you just smell like.
Yeah.
And it's just called Awesome Don.
Yep.
Did you just say awesome dong?
Yeah. Awesome Don.
Don.
Dawn. Oh,
Awesome
no,
Dawn.
no G.
No
No
G.
G at the end.
No,
Okay.
not Awesome Dong.
Who needs insight? I've got this awesome dong. Stand back.
Stand back, ladies. Well, I spray myself with Awesome Dong. Never mind.
Don't tell a lie. It works like on the Pinocchio factor.
All right. Do you have any Pages Corner for us, Ashley?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well,
I don't have any music for you. Hold on. Let me see if I got something here. I got something, I'm sure. Give me a second.
So
I need to put this on a button.
we need to actually answer that question of how would you contain so much awesome? 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
There's a scientific factor in there. We're not awesome. We're not. That's the thing.
Well, that's why we contain it all.
Yeah, I know.
It's contained. We just don't carry it with us.
Exactly.
We save it
We
for
save
later.
it at home.
Yeah.
And we create it up because out in the world we're just awkward f-tards and no one talks to us. And then when we're in the studio and on stage, we just save it up all week long, and then we just have a little pile of
Oh my God, you guys! I just had a little bit of awesome. Our show's gonna be great.
It's so good.
I just awesomed a little.
I awesomed in my pants, guys. I'm
Dude,
saving it for the stage.
I haven't stopped awesoming since I've been here. Just to let you know.
I've got a raging awesome right now.
Oh
my God.
All right, have a little Pages Corner with Ashley.
All right. One thing that I found out when he started to mess around with the violin bow, how he started was that he was doing session work with violinists and cellists and stuff, and one of the guys asked him if he... I'm drawing a blank. I'm so tired.
If you what?
Okay, hold on. If he has ever experimented with the violin bow on the guitar or anything, he said no, because the bridge isn't rounded or arched like it is on the violin or anything, and then he just gave it to him just to try out, and then it took him a while to kind of perfect it, but he just liked the sound that it made. Blech.
Fascinating. Cool. That was Pages Corner with Ashley. All right, moving on.
Thanks.
And moving on.
I'll have this whole bracketed thing. I just didn't do it today. It was all intro today. Our intro is awesome, though, right?
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
All right, cool. So we have some new merch.
Yeah.
Bracelets.
Bracelets.
These things are badass.
Point them at the
You
camera.
guys all I didn't grab one.
Point one at the camera.
Damn it.
Amadon bracelets.
Amadon bracelets.
We should have did an Amadern.
Amadon. Amadon.
The French version. So these will be available at our show on the 26th. Oh! Obviously, because I'm wearing one, so hopefully they're available.
You guys all got one.
The
I didn't get
26th?
one.
I'm sorry, on the 25th.
Yeah, there we go.
The 25th.
These
Luigi's.
guys, these bracelets will be available.
And they shall
never.
be $5.
$5, make you holla.
All right, so real quick recap of our shows. We have the 25th at Luigi's. We have the 26th at Coffee Oasis in Bremerton. We have February 15th at the Matrix Coffee House in Centralia. We have February 22nd at the Liberty Theater in Puyallup. And we have February 23rd at the Skylark Cafe. We will see you at
Seattle.
one of those. Seattle, you're right. See you at one of those shows.
Yes.
All right, now for practice.
So now we get to make some noise. But I need some kind of outro song. Hold on a second.
Make it good.
Oh, this will be good. Here we go.
See you guys later.
We'll see you guys.
Bye.